Hi everyone. So today we will going to discuss the next level in Alteryx. As now you are going much deeper into the Alteryx, it's very important to know about Alteryx, which we will discuss now. So see guys, in today's session, what we will going to see the very important part, which is this. Yes, Alteryx Designer Interface. So once you open the Alteryx window, so that particular window is divided into four parts. And what are those four parts? Are they important? Yes, obviously, because once you know those four parts, once you know the entire interface, then only you can work smoothly with that interface, right? So today the agenda would be this, and let's discuss about the window interface of Alteryx. Okay, my favorite. This is the whiteboard, and on that whiteboard we will let's discuss. So guys, this particular frame, this one, this entire thing, this is known as number one, which is tool palette. What is? Right? So from this particular tool palette, you have n number type of tools. You have input output, you have preparation tool, you can join the data, parse the data, transform the data. You can do n number of the things with this particular tool palette. Now once you have the this tool palette, you have to get these tools somewhere to work, right? You have to fetch them to work. So you will fetch these particular tools into this particular area, right? And this particular area, this entire thing is known as your what? This is known as your canvas, right? So once you have the tools, you have to work around it, right? You have the data, you have to input the data, you have to do the transformations, you want to see the results, and you want to do n number of the tasks, but from where you want to make them work. So this will going to work in this particular white section, which is known as canvas, and this entire white section is run by this particular run button. So once you are done with the making the canvas, then you have to make the run button. So this is number two. Now, once let's suppose you have the tools into the particular canvas, then you have to configure it, right? You have to configure it as per the tool you are using. So let's suppose I want to use, out of five columns, I want to use two columns, right? So to select those two columns, you have to do some kind of what? Do some kind of configuration. So that configuration window is this. This is your configuration window, which is number third, which is what? This is known as your configuration window. Yes. So for now, what we have read, tool palette, we fetch the tools into where? We fetch the tool into canvas. And once we want to configure that canvas, we need what? We need a configuration window. And finally, you want to see the results. Yes, so let's suppose out of those five columns, you have selected three columns. But for that three columns, you have to see the data. You want to sort the data. You want to do n number of, you want to filter the data. So entire things where you will do, where you will see the results, and that all the result section is this. This is the number fourth window, which is your, this is your fourth window, which is your result window. Result window. Yes. So this is very important for you to understand the interface of the Alteryx, that how an Alteryx look like, right? So first of all, tool palette, canvas, configuration window, result window. To run the workflow, you have to put the run button, right? This is the run button, right? So see you into the next lesson, and there we will jump directly into the Alteryx.